Everyone, welcome to the video. In this tutorial, I will show you how to override JavaScript file using Chrome DevTools, so you can test your own code changes directly on a live website, right in your own browser. No server access, no deployment, no waiting around. These changes are local to your machine only, so you can preview and test update without affecting the live site for anyone else. So when would you use this feature? Here are some real world example, like you are debugging a production issue or want to change a potential fix before pushing the changes, or you are experimenting with a new feature or a script on a client's site without modifying their live code, or you want to prototype quickly without setting up the full local environment. Chrome's local override feature lets you replace the server loaded files with your local version and in your browser. Let me show you exactly how this works step by step. So let's suppose this is the website that I want to do this experiment. So this is a contact us form. Okay, I have done this code and deployed to Netlify for demoing. Let me show how this contact form first working. So if I submit, it is asking for to fill this field name. This is required. Let's suppose I filled it, I submitted. For the email field is also mandatory. I filled it, I tried submitted. Again, message field is also mandatory. I filled all the fields and submitted. So this got successfully submitted. Let's suppose I want to in place of this name, I just want to add space. For email, I'm adding the email correctly. For message, I'm adding message correctly. Okay, if I try to submit, it is asking for a name is required. So we have added, that means we have added the validation for not allowing to space. But what if I have added, like I'm adding hyphen 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 and trying to submit the form? It got submitted successfully, right, without any error. So let's suppose I want to, the requirement is to add one more validation, like it should not allow to special character and should only allow A to G letter only. Okay, so for that we need to make a modification in the code, right? So before making the changes in actual website, let me see how the code is here. See, the validation currently is on name, so it is just not allowing to empty, or with the spaces we are trimming it, right? Let's suppose client want to make to also don't allow to a special character in the name. Okay, so how can we do this? So this we can for this we will use the feature override. So what we need to do, we will open the source file here. This is the source file. Here we want to make the modification, right? I will just right click into it, and there is an option override content. If I click to override content, it will ask me to select a folder to store override files in. So it is asking to select a local folder where they will copy the local version of the same source file. Here let me create one folder with the JS name. I created it, I selected it to override, and I selected edit files. Now you can see here in the JS folder, it copied the same replica, right, of the content validation. Now this website is referring to this local version of the JS file. Here if we make any change, that will be applicable to the website. Let me make a change here. I have added one code snippet here. Regex to check if any special character is in it. I will go to here, will open it. Okay, to applying the validation to not allow a special character, I will add a condition here, like either this should, if this is empty, or this has any special character, okay, then it will invalidate the form. Okay, now if I try with dash email ID I'm entering with, let me reload the file after. See, my changes are there. If I now submit the form with a special character, email and message, if I try to submit, let me add a debug point here. If I try to submit, see, name is this dash, right? This condition, it is true, that means it has any special character, right? Then it will invalidate the form and it will come up with error. So see how easily we added the changes directly to the live server, right, and tested our functionality, right, what changes needs to make, right? We are not making changes in local first, so we can directly test our changes on live website. So now there is option to delete this local override as well. If I clear this configuration, okay, and try to reload the page, and again I type to dash and with the same message, again it will allow because I have cleared that override file, right, override version of files. So this is how easy we can test our changes to directly to live server. It's powerful feature for developer and tester, anyone a learner who want to experiment with the live site safely. You can use the use this for CSS and HTML too, not just for JavaScript only. Thanks for watching and happy coding.